Hi, welcome to Studio Base. Today's session is a strength and conditioning session, but it's all about feeling good. So a lot of strength and conditioning people think, why, you just got to bust it out and make it real hard. But this one, we are going to do workout. So we do need some dumbbells if you have them. But if you are just really starting out or kind of recovering, then you can just do most of the exercises just with your hands or just your arms. So if we do stuff like rowing, you can just really focus on just getting your shoulder blades and getting some blood working on into there. That's all you need, and some space. So we're going to start with 10-minute block of just opening up our whole system, just getting everything moving, all our body flowing as it should do, because if it has been sick or tired or overworked, all the joints are going to be tight, joints get inflamed, so you get all your joints loose and free so everything functions as it should. And then we're going to put the tension or the muscles working just across our body in the slings that open you back up and set you feeling good. So at the end of the session, rather than feeling tired, you should feel better for it. We're going to do 2 blocks of the main set. So again, if it's too much for you, just go through one of the blocks and then you can come back and take on and build yourself up to taking on the 2 blocks. Or likewise, you could do 1 block with just your hands and the second block with some weights onto it. So we're going to start with just our flow pattern. So real easy, just with your hands. All you can do is just onto here, you're just going to take your hands up, just really just circle them up high as you can. When you get to the top, we're just going to go onto your tiptoes, stretch through, good, and then you're going to circle them down nice and free. And when we get to the bottom, you're just going to push them through and then just push your hand, lift your chest and back onto those tiptoes. Good, so up we go, really easy, real circles, good, and then lift and stretch, good, and then back down, take all the tension out, good, and then press and really get shoulders back and down. Good, one more, up and over, so really look up and over, open up that back, good, back down we come, good, and then press, and then the same, we're going to go with the shoulders, back and around, nice and loose, just in there, good, and we're going to do 2 more. On the next one, we're going to come up onto your tiptoes and we're going to hold, so up tiptoes and hold, and now push your shoulder blades back. As you go into heels, you're going to push your heels down into the ground, but you're going to push your shoulder blades down with your heels. So you're going to ground yourself into your heels, down through your shoulder blades and stretch all that. But up, good, then you're going to pull up, and we're going to hold again, high as you can, pull it over the top, and again, push down and forward and ground yourself. Good, and then nice and loose on there. Then our hands come up to here. We're just going to do a simple turn and open this hand and shut this one. Good, and then turn. So a lot of these top shoulder muscles, these first couple of rib cage, they link in with your neck and then they hook into your lungs. So if you have been tight up the top of those lungs, you really need to get these free, especially this top onto here. So we get all the muscles free around. Now you're going to look to your open hand and then look around to your open hand. Try and just rotate that neck through, look, and rotate and look. That's it, nice and easy. Get a good squeeze in those shoulder blades, just open it all out. Good, and then we're going to put your hands here. All we do is just work that thoracic spine. So the thoracic spine is this middle bit, so leave your bum there, so we don't want your bum sticking out there, just moving there. So if we're here, you stick that chest out there, so we're lifting this rib cage up and opening your diaphragm, and then you're crushing it down, so really rounded spine. Shoulders stay still, so you work from the middle, so you work through and through. Good, so stretch it out, drop it back, and just free it all up, lift, back, nice and loose. Good, then take your body nice and wide, and we need to keep using that, so you're just going to take yourself over, stretch your chest over, take it down and through, up, and then stretch out to the other side, down and through, and then stretch with length in and out, all this line here, down, stretch, stretch, just main thing is get this diaphragm free, get this rib cage free, and just start to put some blood in your legs, that's it. Good, then hands up nice and wide, just real simple, just turn and look round and stretch your whole spine. Stretch it out, nothing complicated, hands nice and relaxed. Try and just do it from your actual spine. Good, strong. Good, and then with your hip, we're just going to come up, over, out, up, over, back. So just get hip sockets free, because a lot of this deep core needs to be able to be free so we can get your diaphragm working down and in. So up and back and through, up and over and down. That's it. Good stuff, and then the other side, up we go. Some real, just big circles, just free it all out, nice and loose, especially around the front, into your back, round the front. It's good to arch your back backwards to get all the bits of your vertebrae squeezing, compressing, some fluid in there. That's it, round we go, good, and then change direction. Nice, and step yourself a little bit wider, and then we're going to turn in, so you're just going to go down and turn in and just open up into here, drive off that leg down and through and stretch again. Good, and just nice and gentle, just in your own time, only go as low as you like, you just open up through here. Just try and rotate through and drop, rotate through and drop. That's it. More. Good, then we take our toes here. So we're just going to roll down, just let your spine go nice and loose. And just rock to one side, rock to the other side. Put your hands all the way over. Just big stretch back up onto your tiptoes. Good, sink your heels down. And back we go, so nice and loose. Rock to one side, rock to the other side. And all the way up, push those tiptoes up, just work that balance up, just find where that centre of that body is, kind of reconnect with yourself. Good, there we go, down again, one more, nice and loose, side, good, side, good, up we go, up and through. Good, then down onto hands and knees, and just real simple, just stretch back, and then forward, and dropping up, good, and then stretch back again. Nice and loose. So our main set, we're basically doing an exercise which connects our body to work again, and then we're going to do a big stretch if you like, and just relax into it. You can be dynamic with it, or you can just hold it. So basically open a section up, get it working, get some blood in there, and then stretch it out and try and just get everything moving nicely. Okay, so we're going to need your dumbbells for the first exercise. Okay, so ready for our main set. So we're going to do a side lunge with a row. So if you grab your two dumbbells onto here, and we're just going to go side lunge, row, step up, and then change our feet. Good, join in your own time, down, good, up. Nice big side lunge, bum out, shoulder blades working, and up. So we want to work it fast, we're going to work more of a muscle squeezing contraction, and then up. So just open out, stretch, and then big squeeze into your shoulder blades to get the whole body, your whole back working. So down, squeeze that back muscles together, get all the toxins out your back. Good. Step. Big drive elbows up. Good. Touch in. That's it. Nice and tight. Remember, you listen to your own body, so when enough's enough, that's fine. We're working for about a minute or so on each exercise. Good. Really drop in, get that leg working, get glute muscle working, hamstrings back on. Main thing is to get this whole back working, so when you row, get it up nice and high. Perfect. So we drop them down there, and then we're just going to go cat camel, but we're going to put some breathing into it. So all you can do from here, you're just going to breathe in, and then stretch all the way up, look up, round your back. Good, and then we're going to breathe out, and tuck under. Good, breathe in, and then breathe out. And lift that diaphragm up. Good. Breathe in, let everything drop down, and then breathe out. Pelvic floor right the way through when you're breathing out, so everything's strong. Good, breathe in, feel from your diaphragm up your rib cage, through to the top of your lungs. Lift that neck, stretch your back. Good, and then breathe out. And tuck under. Good. Nice, breathe in. And then breathe out. One more. Good, and then big breath out. Really draw your core in to really lift and hold into here. Good, nice. And up we come. So we're going to do a reverse lunge with a hand press. You can put dumbbells in your hands if you want, but we're just going to go from here, step back, and stretch, change, and stretch onto there. If you don't like, put your hands above your head. Just when you come down, you're just going to drop them down to here. Good, so off we go. So down, open up and work, back into your shoulders, down and back. So you see, you could have some dumbbells here if you wish. Good. If you don't like your hands above your head, you just go down here and you just press that there and back. And then just press into the floor, stretch into your back so you get a whole back muscle working onto here. Good, and we're here. Just dry, but either way we're getting this whole front line open, getting good feelings all the way through these hips and thighs. Big stretch, nice and open, to get our body feeling good. So just drive, good. That's it, nice. Good, we'll do one more in each. I'll go back to this one for you so you can alternate as well. Good. Nice, and then let yourself relax. So now we're just going to relax and let it unwind. So you're going to take your feet nice and wide. We're going to take your hands together behind you. You're going to flip your head down here. Let your back just round out. We're just going to go from knee to knee. Just relax. Side to side. Open up these groin, open up this inner thigh. Open up the shoulders. Just rock gently side to side. Just tipping yourself forward and back. If you're not too comfortable with this, just put your hands on the floor and just let them trail side to side. We're just going to open up and just get that whole body working. That's it. Nice and free. All these key component muscles to get your body working as they should do, especially around these shoulders. Free them up, especially the inner thighs. Perfect, good, and up you come. It's real nice and loose, just let it all go. And nice and free, so see that opens, open our lungs, open our shoulders. Now we're going to do a chest press with a rotation, so you can have your legs straight or your knees bent, but either way, and again the weights are optional. From on here, we go down, and then press into the middle, down, and press into the middle, or you have your legs straight and do the same, okay? So we go down, everyone meets in the middle, down, knee in the middle. Good. That's it, so just freeing up your back and then getting that front line muscle, so that's your chest, your core, all those hips all working together. Good there, and then strong. And you can see how that core line working with that opposite pec, so you really have to balance out the front of these posture muscles. So remember, you could be tucked into here and push. You could even just have your feet on the floor and just let your back go side to side and just free up that lower back, so nice and gentle. Perfect, last one. Good, right, I'm going to dump those. And then onto your feet standing. Just let yourself settle, hands here. And all you do is just going to press around. Really rotate your spine, take yourself with you. Good, so you lift, drop through the middle, and lift and stretch. So you open this core up, open your back, open your spine, drop through, and then press. We're going to press these palms away, just rotate round, drop, stretch. So real simple, effective spinal rotations, but really important. Have this rotation to get this lung capacity open, get your spine working again. That's it, through. So we drop, lift, stretch it up nice and high. You should really get in underneath the back of your rib cage, up and tall. Good. That's it, nice. Because next we're going to go into sumo squat, because that gets your back working strong, where we open up into your groin, into your hips, and all onto there. So let that tension out, so nice and loose, nice and free. So weights are optional. You can have 2 weights here, you can have one flipped up, you can have a kettlebell, or you can just squat if you want. Feet quite wide, you're going to open up the groin onto here. We just squat into here, and then we stand up tall. So you have your weights forward, so you join in, or you can have your weights here, onto there. You can have your weights like that if you want to squat not so low, or you could just have the one and be onto there, or you could just have none and you can just squat and stand up onto there. By the way, good. Key thing is to really stretch through all these muscles, get into those hip capsules, get into hamstring, get into that groin. Key thing, keep your back nice and strong, nice and straight, that tailbone tucked under as you go down. To really strengthen into that lower core. And strong. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Perfect. Good, one more. Good. Nice, real nice. Onto there. And then we're going to take our feet wide. We're going to pop our hands here. And we're going to go down into a squat to here. You're going to push your hands up. And we're going to take yourself on tiptoe. Now our key exercise is get that lower tailbone tucked under and strong. And then lift into those pelvic muscles. Lift your rib cage up. And then draw in. So this core round your diaphragm. So all nice and strong. Good, then we place the heels down and we stand up and we do a couple of these. Sit down, strong, tailbone, then come into it here. Hang on tight, a really good push through. If you want to take some tension out, come to here. Remember, you can always have that option. Good, down, up and dry. Good to flush these legs through with a little bit of lactic acid. So down, here, last go. Really push up tall. Good, and then up, nice and strong, let that tension out. Good, so we've worked the top to toe and all these different muscles, so you be a bit out of breath, think onto here, and we're going to take you to a single leg balance hold, so you can think about your whole middle, and recentering yourself, and just getting aware of where everything is, so just feel good and strong. So take your favourite leg, and all you're going to do is you're going to stand on it, in this position, so you've got one leg fully straight, core's tall, Pelvis is up and under, so you're strong. Rib cage is nice and high but relaxed. You're not sticking out, but it's tall and relaxed onto here. Shoulders are loose, hold on to here. Good. And we're just going to do a couple of single leg squats. You can put your foot down if you need to, otherwise we're just going to balance onto here and then back and reset. So try and balance without using any muscles. Just try and balance because you're in the middle. You're not just out here hanging off dear life. So find the middle, center yourself, adjust it, sit nice and calm, head back into there. Good, off we go again. Sit down and then press and find that middle. Just find this place where you could hang out here on this one leg for a while if you had to. Really relax in your ankle, relax with those feet, relax it up through. As I said, just be aware of exactly where you are. Nice. Good, and then change sides. It's the same. Set yourself real calm, lift that leg off. Balance comes from being in the center, so if you're all centered, it shouldn't be a problem. Good, so just adjust yourself, line it, set it up, tall through that middle. Really relaxed, head sat, especially these shoulders, not trying to balance with them, let everything go. Just real loose, just hanging out. Let's do a squat, down, and then find yourself back to where you are. Good. That's it, real calm. Do a little body check, shoulders, hands, everything's loose. Good, go again. Squat, up, set, stay nice and loose, just relax. Set yourself, find this place. If you had to stay there for a long time, you could. You're not using muscles, you're just using the awareness through your center, awareness of where your body is in space, just reconnecting with yourself, just hold it nice and strong, just let that out. That's it. Good, and then relax. Then we wrap up the round with a really good rotational stretch so we can get it stuck into everything. So we're going to seat yourself onto the floor. And you'll put your right leg over the top of your left leg. Now if you're not that flexible or you're new to stretching, then leave your leg straight here because we're going to put your hand around here and we're simply going to rotate there. If you're a bit more flexible, you want a bit more of a challenge, we're just going to take this leg so it's to the side here and that one still stays where it is, hand behind you, and then we're going to wrap in here and we're going to stretch. We're going to really focus on getting into your glute, into your back, into your chest, and key things. Long, strong back. And we're going to hang out here for just under a minute. So we're going to try and get you used to being uncomfortable, used to the muscles that work through and hold you tall. So used to having this glute connected with your core, connected with your spine, connected with these hips. So you can really work through that back. So really rotate around and hold tall. So nice tall chest. Push this arm in, so try and hook it in there. If it's too much, you can just hug it onto it with your hand like that, or you can get that arm behind, whichever you feel more comfortable. We're going to sit nice and tall and just press it out. Good. Big breath in right into your rib cage, so breathe up tall. And then rotate a bit more and relax. Perfect, good. Then slowly just let it all come out. Let these legs straight forward. Pop it over. Remember, that's your first option. Second option is to then bend that there. Good, then round we go. And rotate through, stretch the core. Core nice and strong and tall. Glute working. And then hang out here. Nice strong back. Lengthen that spine out. Just get used to holding these poses, holding this back muscle strong. Temptation to curve your back, so hold it nice and tall and really push on this glute. So open up the side of your body that's tight and just holding on all these stabilizers. Just give them a break, open them up. Good, so we've done one round now, so we're going to go back through again. Remember, that's enough for you and you feel really good for you because the goal is to feel good at the end of it. That's fine, you'll leave it there. Otherwise, we're going to go back through and we can join in. So we've got a side under the row, so it's dumbbells or all your hands if you want. So we're just going to climb out of here. You're going to get yourselves back onto your feet, find your dumbbells. And then with your hands, you're just going to lift your hands up wide and squeeze your shoulder blades. Otherwise, we're going to side to side of the row. So feet onto here, we go side, Squeeze that back, and up. So it's more of a squeeze, more of a good muscle contraction, more of a blood flow, and so much as a fight with some big weights. So just really get into that back, open up that chest, squeeze, drop, and sat. Get down, big squeeze. Up we go. In, over the top, shoulders, back, through. Perfect. Nice long back, long chest with here. Nice wide elbows to really get this whole back working, get some life back in there. Good. And we've got these stretches in between each one, so you can use them as a rest or you can just join in and take your time. Good, one more on the other side. Good, we can dump them down. And then we go to that cat camel stretch to really stretch it out. So onto here, big breath in. And then breathe out. Squeeze that core up, squeeze that diaphragm up, so big lift. Good. Breathe in. And breathe out. Big breath in, preferably through your nose. And as you breathe out, you can breathe out through your mouth, leave the sighing sound, let it all go, or you can breathe back out through your nose. Try not to do both through your mouth, so breathe in through your nose. Big stretch, open up that back, good, and then breathe out. Especially this tailbone. Good, breathe in. Look up, and then breathe out. Good, breathe in. And breathe out. Good, breathe in. Last one, big breath. Perfect, and then breathe out. Good, then stand up. Nice, then we go to that reverse lunge. Remember you have the option of pushing your hands down into the back or pushing your hands up. Key thing is to open onto here. Good, step backwards, so step backwards and stretch up. Good, and stretch up. Good, or we could press down. Good, and then press down. Open everything up. Good, or you can alternate. So I'm going to alternate. So if you want, you just stay on my pattern. Otherwise, you just pick the one that you're going to get the most benefit from, or the one that doesn't give you any grief. That's it. Push and stretch. Good, up. Really healthy through here. Good. Good. One more each. Good, nice. And then let that loose, catch your breath. Now we're going to go side to side. Open up so we can just start side to side onto here. Then if you're happy, just take your hands behind you, flip yourself into it, and just get your knee, your head side to side, just meeting each other. So just take your face over to that knee, over to it forward. Just gently just open all these shoulders up. Let it all go, let it all nice and relaxed. Each one, so you can get a little bit lower, just let the tension out, let it go. Good, and then gradually come up. Just let that loose, let all that blood flow through your system, just feel it live, feel the fingers going, just all that tension out. Nice and loose, good. Then we go into that chest press, we can open up and put ourselves strong into here. So we need your two weights. Remember, you can just go with your hands and move it up. Legs straight, knees bent, or feet on the floor, whichever suits you best. Good, so we go down, and then you do all the presses. You do press and lift at the same time. Good, down, and press and lift. Remember our other options, we can just be here and push. The key thing is that link between a nice free lower back and a strong upper body and these pec muscles. Pec muscles are really important. A lot of your hormonal health comes in your pec muscles, so keep them strong because that's where a lot of your growth repair is used, and that correlates with things like your vitamin D, which obviously is really good for your health. Good, so keep them open, nice and long, nice and strong. Good, one more on each side. Perfect, good, then we get rid of those and jump yourselves up. Remember our goal with this one is long, so we get this long line. So see this posture here, we want to lengthen up through here. So just hands onto here, nice and loose, we just go from squat. You're just going to turn around, lift, and your whole body with you should be to get really behind you. Good, drop and stretch. Real simple. Nothing fancy. No special names. No claiming it to be any sort of other thing. Just side to side, down, lift that core, lengthen that rib cage. One more on the other side. Then we've got that sumo squat, so we've got options with your weights. Good, nice and loose, relax, it'll go, nice. Sumo squat with your weights, you can have one in the middle, you can hang on to one, whichever one you want, or you can just go with just your body weight, it doesn't really matter, onto there. So if you're worried about the depth, you just flip that weight out, otherwise you're just going to grab on in. Good, so feet nice and wide, key thing is the body's tall, we sit straight under with this pelvis here. So straight under, strong, sit and strong, so we get that depth through these glutes, depth through your spine. So onto here, that back is nice and tall, we don't want to be rounding onto here and then up. So we just sit in our core straight down through the middle and then up. And what I mean is this core tailbone's strong underneath, these deep core band is working. Good, down and strong. Let's treat it as a real mobility to get hang of all these deep muscles working. Get into those glutes at the bottom, dry up, let all these groin open up, engage that lower core, engage this rib line so your back works, so that thoracic spine, that's the bit just below your shoulder blades, that's holding you tight. Upper shoulders relaxed, arms are relaxed, so you're not holding it there, muscling it, just let your arms go, and just get this middle all to work, down and strong. Your head just looks up and stays tall. Temptation is bend forward and then lift your head there, and then your whole neck sort of goes with it. Good. So we can get rid of those, and then we're going to stretch and lengthen all that up. So our feet go back nice and wide onto here. We go back into that sumo squat. We pop our hands up. We go tiptoes, and we draw that tailbone up nice and strong. Push here. Good. Hold tight. Now we're going to push up, but stay in your tiptoes. So you're going to push up strong. Stretch it tall, sink your heels down, push down and through, so lift through here, nice and flexible. Good, then we go again. Squat, hands, tiptoe, tailbone, engage, wrap that in there, so strong, so deep core muscles working, strong core, strong chest. Good, now concentrate, push up, reach. Tall through your heels, so lifting onto those tiptoes. Strong core, strong band, strong shoulders, hold. Good. We'll take your hands behind you, we sink your heels down and press behind you, so stretch it all out. Good. Nice long neck, long through here, so you haven't stick your bum out, hold tight. Good, and then let that loose. Nice and loose, and we put that loose and that lengthen into your single leg squat. So remember, we just find one leg, up, and hold. So tall, tall, tall. So see this, we go side to side and we find that middle. Then we do a little top check. Chin's in, relax shoulders, everything's loose. We just balance because you're loose, not balanced because you've got all these muscles on. Just letting your body just go through, breathe, flow, get all the blood going nicely. Just find that centre. Good. And we just do a couple of squats. We go down. Hand yourself back. So when you come back here, you can wobble, reset, loose. Good. Again. Squat. Push. Tall. See how tall you can make that spine. So just inch it out. Push it up. Find these glutes. Tall. Tall through that middle. When we get to the top, it's loose and relax. There's nothing, there's no tension in there. Just hold tight. Good, down and out. Let all that loose. Perfect. Then we go to the other leg. We'll just find that stretch. Good. Lifting this hip high. Core strong. Not tight. It's just aware, just active. So you're not grabbing your stomach muscle. You're just in here, just active on the band. Nice rib cage, nice there. And lift your body as tall as you can to open up through this hip flexor. So we find that glute there. Foot's open, toes are open and relaxed. Onto here to do some squats. So down. Good. Up tall. And hold. Loose. Real loose and relaxed. That's it. Hold tight. Good. Again. Down. And then up tall. And we're going to pull up. Tall. Come on, more. So really pull up through here. Chances are you've chosen your worst leg as your second option, so really work on this one. Tall, shoulders loose, and relax. Nice and loose, up tall. Strong through this middle, strong through that hip holding this leg. This foot's relaxed. Good, and then loose. Just shake that out and we go down to that stretch. So down you go. So we go right foot over the top. Left one has the option to bend, so remember that's an option onto here. And then we're going to reach the hand behind you. And then we come around here, you can either hug it in, or you can get your elbow behind there. We're going to stretch your back and stretch that glute, and we're going to hold here for a whole minute. You're just going to keep breathing into your chest, breathing into rib cage. Make yourself as tall as you can. That's it, just keep on lifting up. Long spine, press into this glute, open up that chest, really look around, lengthen through. Our key goal is the muscles that hold your thoracic system, that's your breathing system, nice and strong, nice and tall. So really lift up tall, get that mid-back working, so between them shoulder blades, get that up and tight. Push and open this glute out. Good, perfect. Get that nice and free, so let that out and relax. And then we swap sides, so we come over. We can bend into there. Good, and you can reach all the way around here. Put that hand on top, and then stretch around. Nice and strong and loose. Lengthen that spine, lengthen that chest up. Hold tall. Get your body used to this posture, used to having a strong back while there's stress in the lower body, so your body doesn't just collapse under that stress. So you can hold tall, keep pushing your chest up, keep breathing up nice and high. You get that out so it's nice and loose. Good stuff, up we come. Perfect, so let your body nice and loose. That's our strength and conditioning session, just to get well and feel good. So just from here, You should feel like we've a little bit up higher, taller through yourself, your whole body just active, just feel a bit tingly, like there's blood going through, we stretch everything out, and you just should feel good. That's it. Not exhausted, just feeling good, feeling worked. Thanks for coming, Studio Base.